To Remembering Our Spirits from the book Around the Year with Emmett Fox, May 13th, 2023. Unload that camel. Jesus said it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. Mark 10:25. The simile used by Jesus was a graphic one for his listeners. In those days, every important city was surrounded by a wall for defense. There would be a large gate in the wall, and this would be closed at sunset and placed under guard. There was usually, however, a low wicket gate known as the Needle's Eye, set in the big door. When a laden camel arrived after sunset, the only way it could get in was to be unloaded of all merchandise, whereupon it would squirm on its knees through the needle's eye. Unload your camel if you want to enter the kingdom of heaven. You do this, of course, by not getting rid of conditions in themselves, but by getting rid of your sense of dependency on them. Very often you will find yourself so glad to be without a lot of that merchandise that you will never pick it back up. I translate this to meaning stand guard at the door to your thought life. Our thoughts control every single thing that we are experiencing in our lives. I'm going to say that again. Our thoughts, beliefs, and perceptions control every single thing that we experience in our lives. If you are holding a lot of judgment and fear-based ego thinking in your thought life, in your beliefs, and in your perceptions, then you are carrying a heavy, heavy burden. It takes time to put them down and to replace them with thoughts of love, forgiveness, and God's truth. You can do it. I've been doing it since 1993. You can do it. And you are worth it. One of the things that I hear in rooms where living alcohol-free is practiced is to live right-sized. I know that's a spiritual practice, to live right-sized. Not thoughts of superior and grandiosity, and not thoughts of I'm so inferior and I'm as worth as much as living in the gutter. Both of those thoughts are ego thoughts. To live right-sized is to know what your strengths and weaknesses are, to know what you're good at, perhaps know what you're being called for, and to use all of the tools that you have for good. How much good are you willing to receive? Thank you, Jacob Glass. And how much good are you willing to share? I just thought of that. I know I'm not the first person to have said that. Marianne Williamson says, no one is saying anything new. No one. I'm simply sharing. I'm sharing my spiritual practices. I'm sharing spiritual practices, ideas. I coach and counsel with spiritual tools. That's all. And it's all been said before in many ways and in many forms. I'm simply saying it today in the form of Sharon, Sharon. Take the best for you and leave the rest. Have a blessed day.